Sai Ram children, welcome back to our English class. So today, what are we going to do? We are going to do something very interesting. That is, we are going to learn how to improve our English writing skill. So ready children? So I'm going to show you something on the screen. So have a look children. Yes, some 3 lines you can see. Now I'm going to read these sentences for you. And what you are going to do is listen carefully and no laughing. Listen carefully, and at the end of the sentence, you are going to tell me what mistake I did or how it should be read. So whether I read properly or some mistakes I did. So ready children? Now I'm going to start reading. My name is Sarah. I study in class 4. I go to Shrima Vidyalaya. I live in Chennai. So children, is this the way to read the sentence? Did I read it correctly? Absolutely no. It is wrong way of reading. So what do you think how this sentences should be read? Yes. Now look at this one. The same thing I have showing you on the screen. So I'm going to read again. So again you are going to listen and find out whether I read properly. My name is Sarah. I study in class 4. I go to Shrima Vidyalaya School. I live in Chennai. Yes, children? Is it correct? Yes, absolutely correct. So this is the way of reading English. So what mistakes? So compare and tell me what mistakes are there. So when I read it for first time, I did not give a pause, and anywhere I gave the pause. So there was no continuation and it was totally looking very funny. And when I read for the second time, it was perfect. The pause was given perfectly and the full stop was there. So wherever we see the full stop, automatically we stop there. That is, we take a pause there. So I'm going to read you again. My name is Sarah. So here full stop is there. Right? Yes. So automatically we stop there. I study in class 4. And here once again full stop is there. Again automatically we stop there. I go to Shrima Vidyalaya School. I live in Chennai. So this is the right way of reading the English. So children, today we are going to learn how to write correct English without making mistakes. In English grammar, punctuation marks. So children, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you the rules for using the punctuation marks. So what is this punctuation marks? What does it mean? So you can see some question marks here, comma here, full stop, apostrophe, and so many marks. So let us start with the introduction to punctuation. Now you are totally confused and you started thinking, what is all these marks? So these marks are called as punctuation marks. Now let us learn in detail. So what is punctuation? So in English language, it has a system of symbols and signs known as punctuation. So which sign, which symbol? Now I'll show you what is that sign and what is that symbols. And why do we need this punctuation marks, children? So that when we are reading the English, it looks good. When you are speaking, you can use the pauses for stops and change the tone of voice to help the listener understand. So that is why we need this punctuation marks. It can be used when you are writing also. So punctuation marks can help us when you read to understand and what is read incorrectly. So in the beginning, I showed you the two small paragraphs. So first time when I read, it was read incorrectly, and the second time it was proper because of these punctuation marks. Now let us see what are the punctuation marks. So are you eager to learn, children? So do you want to improve your writing skill and you want to speak English in a right way with a lot of expression and in a correct way? So let's start with the punctuation marks. What is this coming rolling down? Yes, this is called full stop. I hope you're familiar with this full stop. So where do you use this full stop, children? Yes, when you write something, when the sentence is finished, you will put the full stop there. I'll give you more examples. Now, first let us see what are the punctuation marks. So children, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you the rules for using these punctuation marks. So the first one is full stop. And what is this? Yes, question mark. And what is this? Exclamation mark. And here, comma. What is this, children? Comma. You will not say comma. You will say comma. Yes, the first one is full stop, question mark, exclamation mark and comma. Now let us see more punctuation marks. Yes, this is called inverted commas. And this is apostrophe. And this is colon. And what is this? Semicolon. Yes. So all these are called as punctuation marks. Now let us learn the usage. That is where we have to use this punctuation marks. So let's start with the full stop. What is full stop? So full stop is nothing but a dot. But where you should use this dot? Now let's understand by reading the examples. So what is called full stop? Full stop is used to mark the end of two types of sentence, that is declarative and imperative. So example of declarative sentence: I teach English. We had pizza for dinner last night. So you are declaring something. So you can see at the end, you can see the full stop there. And what is imperative? Imperative is a command. Help the poor. Please don't feed the animals. Either it can be a command or a request. So don't get confused yourself. Full stop is used to mark the end of two types of sentences. So when you're writing the paragraph or when you're writing the sentences, you will not continue writing. So when one sentence is over, you have to put a full stop there. It means you are going to start the new sentence. That is called full stop. So this is the usage of full stop. And what is this, children? Exclamation mark. So the exclamation mark is used to convey strong emotion or feeling. So when you read any stories or any answers or when you're speaking also, sometimes we show our feelings. Yes. So when you are in a crying mood, you will speak in a crying manner. So you can show your feelings in that when you are speaking. So during that time, you can use this exclamation marks. Now let's have a look at these sentences. For example, so I will read the sentence. I'm really excited about my new job. So that I didn't show any feelings in that. You have got the job. So you are happy now. You have got a new job. You are very happy. So how you should say? You will say like this: I'm really excited about my new job. So there is no any more emotions there, any feelings there. Now just have a look at the second one. I'm really excited about my new job. So when I'm reading, so you can understand that the feelings are there. The happy feelings are there in the sentence. So at the end of this sentence, just to show your feelings or emotions, you have to use these exclamation marks. Now let us see more sentences. And there are various other feelings. So what are the other feelings? Sometimes happiness, sometimes angry, sometimes sorrow, sometimes command, sometimes pain, fear, amusement. So there are a lot of feelings. So when these feelings are there, you have to use this exclamation marks. Now let's see the examples of various other feelings. Yes. If you come to school late tomorrow, you are fired. So, in an angry manner. So, how will you say? So, if you are late to school, so will your teacher speak very softly? No. If you come to school late tomorrow, you are fired. So, it is said in a very angry, so that you can understand that opposite person is very angry. Right, children? Yes. Sanjay, don't play with your food. So here is a command. Somebody is commanding. So you can use the exclamation mark here. Ouch! You have stopped my food. Ouch! What is this word? It is the interjections. It is the interjection. So the words like ouch and wow are the interjection. It shows the pain or the amusement or amazement. So there are different types of emotions to express the feelings. So there are some angry, grief, as I read in the previous slide. Now students, exclamation marks tells us that we should read the sentence with emotions. So wherever you find these exclamation marks while you are reading, so you should read it with some expression. So that is the usage of exclamation marks. Children, is it easy to understand? Yes, when you practice with more examples, it will be very easy for you to understand. So, remember children, if you want to convey any strong feelings or any strong emotions in a sentence, just put the exclamatory mark at the end of the sentence. If there is no special feelings, just put the full stop. Right, children? So, shall we move to the next one? Yes. This is very easy. So what is this mark? Yes, correct. Question mark. So what is question mark? The question mark is used to mark the end of the question. So if you find any question sentence, like somebody is asking you something, that is called question sentence. So if you find anywhere like this, you have to put the question mark. So for example, what do you do? So they are asking something. So this is the WH question. So what is the question word? So at the end of it, you have to put the question mark. It is naturally, it is understood that it is a question. So now let's see some more examples for the question mark. Yes. Who lives in that house? So how will you read this sentence? Who lives in that house? So you are asking something. You want to know who lives in that house. So it is a question. So you have to, when you're reading, you should show the feelings also. And when you are writing, and you have to use the question mark in this sentence. Yeah. Now let's move on to the next one. Yes, let me tell you about the capital letters. So you have to remember and know the rule of using the capital letter. So look at this sentence. The sun rises in the east. So whenever you begin the sentence, you have to start with the capital letter. And when you continue writing the sentences, so after each sentence, you will give a full stop and again the space, and when you begin the new sentence you will again start with the capital letter. After the full stop, if you start with the small letter, the sentence will be wrong, so it will be considered as mistake and your teacher will give the sentence wrong. So capital letters are called uppercase letters. This is for your knowledge, children. And small letters are called as lowercase letters. So I hope you will remember where to use, when to use the capital letters. So when you begin the sentence, start with the capital letter. And then when the sentence gets over, put the full stop. And the next sentence again, it will start with the uppercase letters, that is capital letters. So children, what did we learn in this video? Yes, we learned full stop and what else? Exclamatory marks and the question mark. So we learned the usage of this full stop, exclamatory mark and the question mark. So these three, this is one, this is two, and this is the third one. So these three marks, they are called as terminal punctuation marks. Terminal means end point. So these three marks are used at the end of the sentences. So I hope it is clear where to use the full stop, exclamatory mark and the question mark. So here we'll stop this class now, and in the next session we will learn more about the punctuation marks which is left out. What is left now? Yes, comma, colon, semicolon, inverted commas and the apostrophe. So this session I have given the assignment which is very easy. So you are going to use this full stop, exclamatory mark and the question mark. So read the sentence thoroughly, properly, understand and just solve that paper and write the answers where you will use these questions, punctuations, marks. Till then, bye bye children.